We're here today with Rick Clark from Christ Community Church to talk about the school backpack program and some of the other giveaway items that you guys are doing to help the community. Rick, thanks for taking the time to meet with us. Now, behind us, I see just a ton of backpacks, and we've been talking about it a little bit off camera, but just kind of tell the viewers who's benefiting from this and how it works.
Well, this is going to be our 11th year for doing the Single Parents Fair. And what we realize is that single parents, no matter what their income level is, they simply have a burden to bear every day taking care of their children. And so we just wanted to take a day, and really a day out of a year doesn't seem like much, but we wanted to take a day just to kind of help the single parents lighten the load a little bit, kind of get along and tug the rope with them a little bit and help carry the burden. And the reason we do this is because the scripture says in the book of James chapter 1, it says that pure religion is taking care of widows and orphans. And certainly most of the single parents aren't widows and the children aren't orphaned, but in a way, in our culture today, they're kind of the widows and orphans that need ministered to. So that's what we're doing.
Well, I tell you what, it definitely seems like you guys have put a lot of effort into this. Now, you were talking about how many volunteers that have participated in this?
Oh, it takes well over 100 volunteers to be able to make it happen, and there's so many of them here at the church that it makes this an easy event. Now, it takes a lot of energy and a lot of work, but no one person is just inundated with labor here. We'll have around 30 guys on the parking lot who will be changing oil for the folks as they bring their cars on the lot. We'll have a couple dozen ladies who meet them at the registration table. We'll have 10 hair cutters who'll be cutting hair. We have a whole bunch of folks who are handing out clothes. We have crafts for kids, just tons of stuff. We've got Dr. Murray, one of our local dentists. He opens up his place for the morning, and we schedule in single parents and their kids, and he does free dentistry for them. And you have to figure the financial contribution on that end is pretty substantial. Glockner's provides us with 150 gallons of oil. Mark and Virgie Hunter, I don't know if you know them, but they run the Stephen Hunter Hope Fund. When their son passed away, they started that to carry on his legacy, and they're bringing in 10,000 pounds of groceries from the Cincinnati Free Store. And so each single parent and their kids that come, they'll get 50 pounds of groceries to be able to take away with them too.
Man, what an impact this is going to make for a lot of people. Now tell me, you mentioned quite a few businesses and business owners. Is that where all the donations are coming from, or is it coming from individuals as well? Well,
the majority of the money put up for this comes from the church. The folks here are really, really generous, and that's something we've pushed all along, because we want to be a church that's known as a loving church, and love in a way that says we're willing to sacrifice to benefit others that are in need. And so, just like Jesus did for us. And so the folks just financially, they get behind it. It takes about, I'd say if you added up the total cost, it would take up $20,000, $25,000 to do an event like that. So the church throws in around 12 to 13, and then the in-kind donations like the dentistry, the oil, I'd say that's a substantial chunk of change there as well. So,
well, Rick, thanks for taking the time to meet with us, and I mean, I'm sure I can speak for the community in saying thank you guys for putting this event on for the single parents.
Absolutely.